Hello, welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and today what I'm going to be using is my resin jewellery making kit that is readily available. I will link it in the description below. I've used it several times before, as you know. I've still got some resin left over, so I thought I might as well use that. And what I'm going to be using is the gold mica powder, but I'm also going to be using, I think that's blue. I'm going to be using the open-backed bezels. I'm also going to be using the moulds. I've still got the cups, look, they wipe out lovely. And I've made quite a few projects from this already, and I've still got quite a lot left over. It is great value. What I'm going to be using is the mica powder in the base of this, adding some dried flowers, and then doming the resin afterward to show you really another technique and what it comes out like. If you'd like to get hold of this, it comes also with the dam tape and several molds. I mean, there's a lot there. I will link the video where I released this and show you exactly what comes into it at the end of this one. It's brilliant value and also very good quality. This damming tape is easy to use. All you need to do is pull out the size that you want, and I'm going to use a couple of strips on this, and you get a full roll in there. It lasts for a long time. Then I'm going to pop on my open bezels. My advice to you is that whenever you're putting any damming tape onto the back of bezels is that you really do push it down quite hard. Then you go over it like this, and to ensure every bit is stuck down, because if not you can get leaks. Now I always tend to get a little bit of a leak, and we'll see if it does on this time, but it doesn't matter because the leaks do come off really easy if you get any. And then just push that down. Turn this over, and I'm going to follow the same advice here. Now, if you can't push it down hard with your finger, what you can use is just a bit of a stick like this. Don't push too hard, you don't want to cut through it, although I doubt you could. It's very robust stuff, this is. Burnish it over the top so that it sticks nicely. And if it leaks, I'll show you that it's leaked. I'm not one of these people that hides things and makes things look different or does things differently than I'm actually doing it. You see it warts and all, I'm afraid. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and remember to ring that bell. Thank you, Joanne, for buying me a bell, so you get notifications when I release a new video. They should be set in there quite easily. Obviously you don't need to do that with these ones. I'm going to mix up my mica powder with a little bit of this resin and pour the bases in. I've got my resin mixed up, and what I'm using here is the resin that comes with the kit and the mica powder that comes with the kit. It's a very vibrant mica powder, so you don't need to use an awful lot. And the other thing is, when you're putting this into your bezels or molds, ensure that you put the thinnest possible layer that you can in there, because it literally is just the backing. Just like to say a quick thank you to all my members whose names are coming up now. Hope you're enjoying all the benefits and the perks, and also the series that we're doing now on how to start your own business. Now, once I've done this and I'm doing it in the mold, make sure when you're doing it in the mold that you go around the back of the little bubble that makes the hole, because if not you can get a little trap bubble there, which does not give you a great effect. I'll use the same technique for this blue one. And what I also found was I had enough resin mix left over to be able to do a few more of combined colours. And I love how these come out. Check out my other channel as well, Steve McDonald Crafting. The link to that is in the description below. I do a lot of upcycling, repurposing, and lots of different crafts. Go over it with your lighter, let it cure up. Well, this first level has cured up now, and what I can do if I want to is I can take everything off the damming tape, because I don't need that on there. And as you can see, there were no leaks. This is a fabulous resin jewellery kit. The actual quality and the price is excellent. Now, obviously, I don't want to take these ones out because I need the remainder of the mould where this has got its edges. Now, there's some really important steps here to get the best results and the minimum amount of bubbles. What you can see is I'm using a pipette here to put this resin in. I've allowed it to thicken up nicely, and I'm bursting the bubbles. But what I haven't done is I haven't pushed the resin right to the very edges, and this is really important. The reason is, as you can see here, I'm putting the flour on top, then I'm using my tweezers to push that down, and any bubbles that might be trapped under that, I'm pushing out towards the sides. And because we've not used the resin right to the edge of the mould, the bubbles will be released rather than stick to the side of the actual mould itself. And I do that with the bezels and with the mould. Here I'm making one with little flowers in, and I do like how this one comes out. So just pop in a little flower in each of the corners, still doing that same technique, and then popping just a slightly larger one in the middle. Remember, what you're looking at is going to be the face of this jewellery, so don't reverse it. Now once they're all in, that is when I go through with my pipette and slowly, because I don't want to introduce any more bubbles into this, fill these up to the edges of the actual mould or the bezel, and then I go over it with the lighter and let cure. Well, these have cured up now, which is brilliant. I'm going to demould these ones, then I'm going to dome them. Having the mica powder behind them works well, just gives you another string to your bow with this kit. I'm ready to dome these up now, and again I'm using that same resin because it's a nice viscous resin. And I just pop in a little bit at a time. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for all my videos and help support this channel and get your name on my coffee board, the link for that is in the description. It's really appreciated. So I'm pushing this little bit of resin around this mould, ensuring that I get right to the very edges, because you don't want the edges showing. And the surface tension of this thicker resin, this viscous resin, will allow that to dome up. And that is, once I've got to that stage, that is when I add a little bit more to get the dome that I want. And then I'll leave it for 24 hours to cure. Well, these have all cured now, and they're looking great. Because of the doming, it kind of magnifies what's inside, which I really like. Combining the flowers with the mica powder works really, really well. So all I need to do is just to make a couple of these up now. They're easy to make up. What you need to do is just pop a jump ring in them, close it up, pop your necklace through it. Then you have a corded necklace. Let me see, I think my favourite one is still that one, because it's like a little scene in there. How deep that dome is, it looks lovely. And these are easy to put together. All you need to do is you just use one of these little push bails and push that through. Now, if you've got where you've domed it, it filled up that hole, that's not a problem. Just pop a little drill bit through it, and then you can open that hole up. And I do that all the time because I like to dome these ones where they've got the pre-holes in the moulds. I'm sure these are things that probably sell well. I like the cord much better than I like the chain. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring my notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And give it a thumbs up if you can, because it really helps my video to get out there. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you and help support my channel, then the link for that is in the description below, along with the link to everything that I've used today. Take care, enjoy your resin. Bye.